How you doing, guys? This is BG Dino, and I am the Terror Dome Soldier. Today is a surprise review. I was invited to see the new movie Steamboat tonight, so I'll give a full review after I do my initial reaction. So I'm not sure if I can have my cell phone in there, so I'm going to do an immediate reaction once the movie is over. You know, thumbs up or thumbs down, and I'm going to put it all in together with the review. So I'll see you guys tonight, but first let's watch this trailer.
Welcome aboard to Staten Island Ferry.
This boat is cursed. We're all going to die.
You said that last week and the week before.
I heard stories about a monster that lurked in the underbelly of the ferry. Steamboat Willie.
That's gonna make one fucked up cartoon someday.
Come quick! Everything is not cool. We have a huge rodent problem.
What the fuck are you?
It was like a demonic rodent with shorts and a hat. Maybe it wants some cheese.
I said we off this ass overboard.
Our world is fucked. Willie's world? It's the happiest place on earth.
It is a small world after all.
Steamboat was directed by Steve DeMonte, starring David Howard and Kelly Heyman. Steamboat takes place on a Staten Island ferry. This movie wastes no time. It starts off with two workers working inside the steam room, and this is when you're introduced to Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is a rat or a mouse. I'm confused. A rat or a mouse. I don't really know the difference, but
I thought she had rats.
No, man, rats are outside, mice are inside.
Yo, but what if a mouse goes outside? Does it become a rat? And if a rat is in the house, is it a mouse?
I ain't never seen no mouse outside. That's what I'm saying.
That's because it's a rat, fool.
Hey.
so I guess that explains everything. So anyway, this is an angry little rat mouse, rodent. He's angry. I mean, he kills these people. It shows him kill one person. And the second person, he has him in a corner and they're screaming, ah! So you know at a movie, if you don't see a person get killed, they're not dead. And then it skips on to maybe like the next day where you hear the captain and his first mate have a discussion about the boat condition that it's in. And the captain explains that this boat is older than dust. It's been around for over 100-something years. This movie is wild. I mean, it makes a mock of Disney World so bad. I mean, the little mouse character, he talks like Mickey Mouse. Hey, Mickey Mouse. But he doesn't say Mickey Mouse, but that's how he talks. Hey, what's going on? And then he always whistling. Whistle while you work. Anything that's from Disney, they make it fun of. I mean, I don't know how they got away with this. Hopefully, I don't get a strike for this. But I don't know how they got away with it. Some things that I was saying, I was like, wow, they got away with that? They say things like, it's a small world after all. I mean, the kills in this movie was crazy. The body count is probably over 50. It was over 50 people on this ferry. I can only bring out a couple of them because a couple of them stood out. They had one kill scene where this guy and this woman, they stepped away from the rest of the crowd to go in the back to do, you know what. Shame, shame, shame. So anyway, they back there doing the you know what. And all of a sudden, here comes Mr. Willie the Rat / mouse / rodent. I mean, this, like I said, it was so many kills, so I'm only going to point out the real interesting ones. So they doing an adult thing like this right here. Shame on you. That was just one interesting kill. He had a kill where he took a cop, an older cop, and he identified himself to the cop. So the cop freaking out. Of course, you see a 2-foot rat / mouse / rodent come towards you with a blade, you're going to freak out. So the cop is standing there, he freaking out, ah! So the rodent comes with a long blade, you know, Willie, the steamboat rat. he came over and he cut the back of his leg, so the cop fell to the ground. And this little sucker is strong. So the next scene they switch to, he has the police officer at the end of the boat where the propeller's at, about to stick his head in the propeller so he can cut him up. And one of the females that was on the ship just happened to see it, witness what was going on. So they showed him stick the cop head inside the water. So you thinking he trying to drown the cop. And then you realize he's just trying to cut the cop head off with the propeller. I mean, it was crazy. He's standing there and it turns around. Turns around at the female and he say, "Wow, how you doing?" And then they show some hearts, which means he fell in love with the girl that he seen. This movie is hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious, and it didn't take itself serious. That's the great part. See, some movies you get that's cheesy, that's funny, supposed to be scary. You know, they take themselves too serious. This movie knew exactly what it was. They knew exactly that this is a comedy horror. A comedy gore fest, more like, because it's not really scary at all. It's more funny. And they actually do scenes like where after he kills someone, he does a little stupid dance, like, anything Mickey Mouse do, he imitates. You know, they even get to the point where they tell the origins of where he came from. So the origins of where he came from was, it was once a captain on a ship over 100 years ago. His name was Mr. Walt. Hint. I don't know how they got away with this, but okay, that's what the story said. The captain's name was Mr. Walt, and somebody had some cargo in the basement where they had 2 rats, not one, but 2 rat/mice, whatever they are, and they were being experimented on. So he would go down there and treat them nice and feed them food, and you know, like he had a bond with the 2 mice. So / Mickey and Mindy. Please don't flag me for that, but that's what it was. So it shows that it was once a big giant storm where the female version of the swept away along with the captain, Mr. Walt. So the story is that ever since they've been swept away, he's been on the ship trying to find them because he thinks they lost at sea. And during that time, he turned completely evil and just killing anybody. I mean, this is an angry little thing. The thing is so funny because they got scenes where you see him like on the back of people's neck and it turn them around like this, like that. And it's like a little dog flag. Like I said, this movie doesn't take itself serious. This movie knows exactly what it is. So, I mean, it's hilarious. The movie is hilarious. I recommend. I'm not sure if they're showing it in theaters because it was like a special screening. Thank you guys. You guys I really appreciate you guys. By you guys, all y'all support, it allowed me to able to go to see this movie of screening. I had to pay a little fee, but not much. But I really appreciate it because I want to bring it to you guys. And anything I have, I'll give to you guys. So anyway, back to the story. It came up on a scene where it was a female who spotted the mouse again. So whenever, he didn't care if he was spotted at all, but he just happened to, kill his woman. She had a costume on and the head was on the ground. So he was hiding under the head mask, and this other person kicked it over and they saw that it was a mouse. So of course, he killing the person. So he's on the ferry with like 40 people right now. So the people on the ferry, they realize that what's going on. So they see it. So they coming to attack him. So what he does is he grabs a water hose and he sprays everybody. I mean, he's knocking it's a real powerful water hose. He's knocking everybody down. And you laughing the whole scene was funny because you seeing people faces getting knocked over but nobody dies. So you're like, okay, what was the point of this? It was the whole point of it because he had some kind of electrical current. He had a thing where he can hit the power and it was going to send electrical current through the water. So he ended up frying over 40 people. I mean, you seeing people heads explode. It was crazy. I mean, it went on for like 5 minutes. Like, boom, 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 boom. It was crazy. That was a good scene. Like I said, it's well over 50 kills in this movie. Well over. So it gets down to the third act, which is the conclusion of what's going on. So it was a female and a guy that was the first mate because, like I said, the captain was killed. So he had a first mate. His first mate, they actually get into a situation where they had to go into the basement to try to turn the power back on because after the mouse, Willie the steamboat thing, he when he electrocuted everybody, all the power went out, so they felt like they had a better chance of surviving if they was able to go into the basement and at least find the flare guns or turn the power back on, or both. So once they went down there, they discovered that the woman that was at the very beginning, remember I said 2 people was at the beginning where they got killed, but they showed one get killed and they showed the other one just stream. So she ended up making some kind of deal with the rat slash mouse Willie. You know what I'm talking about. She made some kind of deal with him where she's going to worship him and help him out and do all these things. So she ended up, turning on the regular people to follow the mouse. And she went to attack one of the guys, and she was ready to kill him. And it jumps back to the female that was on the boat also with the first mate. The first mate is down there in the basement, but the other female, she's still upstairs. So it jumps to a scene where she finds a picture of Willie and the female mouse. So she decided that she had a polka dot outfit on, and that was what drew him to her when she saw him kill the police, and he had the little hearts like he would love her. It was the polka dots. So Mindy outfit. Let's be real. So she decided that she's going to try to trick him by putting on a Mindy outfit, and once she did that, she actually tricked him, and he came over towards her, and she stabbed him in the eye. So with a screwdriver, once she did that, he was upset. So he ran off, and that's when he ended up down the basement where the female that joined his little clan and the guy, the first mate guy, he came down there while she was about to kill him, and he was showing up to her, and he was angry because he still had the screwdriver in his eye. So he's sitting there, he pulls the screwdriver out of his eye, and he gets mad at the female that worships him because he don't really care about her. He don't care about nobody. All he want to do is just kill. So he ended up killing her by eating her face or something like that. And the first mate, he's still in the basement, and Willie goes over to him and he beats him down and set a fire down there. So everybody assuming that the first mate guy is dead. So Willie makes his way back up there to where it was 2 females. One was a paramedic and one was a regular female, regular passenger. And they got into a fight with Willie. They ended up so-called killing Willie. This is at the very end. So-called killing Willie because, like I said, she dressed up like Mindy, his girlfriend, the one that he was looking for, the one. So, of course, he put his guard down, and she ended up stabbing him in the head with a pair of scissors. And then it goes to a ship just happened to see where they was at, because like I said, they didn't have a captain or anything, so they had no way of guiding the ship. So it was a rescue ship that was coming, and once the rescue ship came, the 2 survivors got on. They assumed that the first mate was dead. Willie was assumed to be dead because he fell in the water when he got stabbed with the scissors. And then not a post-credit scene, but just before you get to the credits, they show that Willie, he's laying inside, one of them little trash ships that pick up trash or carry trash. He's laying there, and then you see a female version of him, which is the rat that he was looking for, shows up, and it pretty much goes off after that. And this is the credits start going up. Then the post-credit shows that the guy, the first mate guy, he's still living. He's on the ship, he's still living, he's calling for help. So the guy that was controlling the dispatch, he said, "We're going to come and get you." And it pretty much went off from after that. So I'm going to give my rating. I'm going to give my immediate reaction and rating right here. This is BG Dino for the movie Steamboat. So my immediate reaction going to be, it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm going to give my rating right now. My rating, I do my system, 5 out of 5. Pterodon Soldiers is the best. 0 out of 5. Pterodon Soldiers is the worst. I'm going to give this 2.1. 2.1 Pterodon Soldiers out of 5. Thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to the Dante Show. Shout out to June 5th. Shout out to Miss Jersey. Her channel is Forensic8888. Subscribe to her channel. She also does movie reviews. This is BG Dino, the Turbidome Soldier, and the People's Champ. And remember, always, anytime you see me in person, just speak to me and I'll take care of you as far as a movie. If I'm going in, just say, hey, how you doing, BG? And it'll be taken care of. And also, shout out to my buddy Cam. Cam, he may explain how me and him met in my comments. But I told him I was going to give him a shout out. So shout out to Cam. This is BG Dino, the Turbidome Soldier, and the People's Champ. Salute. And I hope you enjoy it.